Booth with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefatemi. I'm Blake Suniga, and we're glad to have you along for the ride. Our starting lineups, a look at the matchups here and who we'll see for our starting five for both teams. Tonight, we have a pair of teams that highlight the value of strong teamwork. You gotta love it.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah, they're two of the best passing teams in the league. The chemistry on both sides is pretty obvious.
And they're also two of the smartest teams. We're not going to see a lot of wasted possessions or careless turnovers here tonight.
Mabry misses. Pass to Sabali. The offensive rebound. Laney Hamilton, that one's good.
He got caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance points.
They need more effort than that on the boards. That can't happen.
Absolutely.
Now here is Seitz. Outside Mabry. Pick by Fagbenle. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Fagbenle. The basket good off the assist from Marina Mabry.
You know, I like it when Mabry looks to share the ball. It helps with this team's chemistry.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Outside, Sabali. And she's good on the 3-ball.
Nice pass. She got that ball right into her teammate's shooting pocket, and it yielded great results.
Pass to Alama. Mabry. To the middle. Fagbenle. That's her second shot and her second basket. My math says that's 2 for 2.
So adept at reading defenses. Mabry is also pretty skilled at finding teammates off the pick and roll.
Here's Jones. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
She always knows where her teammates are going to be, and she'll have that ball there waiting for them.
Pass to Harrison. Lays it up and banks it in.
And this is where Harrison should look to score. I like her being aggressive inside.
Outside, Stewart. To the inside. And the basket by Sabali.
Sharp pass to set up the very high percentage shot in close.
On offense, here the tempo. They trail by 3. Harrison sets a screen. Inside. Rejected by Jonquel Jones.
A stalwart on the defensive end. Jones' timing when it comes to shot blocking is just phenomenal.
Ionescu outside. Back to Sabali. Shot clock at 6. The second effort. And she sinks the layup.
In the paint, Sabali has the tools to be dominant. Look at her muscle her way to the shot there.
Now here's Alaman. Outside Mabry. Harrison. A nice shot by Fagbenle.
Well-executed possession and a well-controlled shot.
And it's New York's ball. It's a 3-point game. And we are so excited to have the Toronto Tempo in the WNBA, adding some international flavor.
Yeah, it's great to expand to Canada. This is the first WNBA team outside of the United States. Another barrier broken by this league.
Now here's Alaman. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Picked by Fagbenle. And the layup is good.
Just dropping it in the hoop. Mabry attacking with confidence in the paint.
Now here's Laney Hamilton. She's guarded by Seitz. The shot by Ionescu, no good. Pass to Alama. Fagbenle. Picked by Fagbenle. And the basket by Mabry.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Sabrina Ionescu from outside. Cans it from downtown.
A lethal sniper from outside the arc. The D has to rush Ionescu and run her off that three-point line.
Pass to Sykes. Beyond the arc. Again, the miss by Marina Mabry. New York in the lead. Right side, Stewart. Ionescu. Back to Stewart. Again, the Liberty, good for two.
Well, Stewart doesn't hesitate when she gets a look she likes. She gets her feet set quickly and shoots with confidence.
Pass to Mabry. Harrison the screen. Down low. That's in. She's got two made now, and she's shooting 2 for 3.
What an alert play. Just a great job of hitting her teammate on the move.
Now Jones. Stewart with the screen. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 ball. Toronto grabs the miss. Past Alema. Back to Mabry. Over Ionescu. Mabry misses.
Not sure what the D was doing there. She's not the player to give open looks to, but they got away with it that time.
Outside Stewart. Back to Ionescu. Off target from outside.
That's definitely a situation where you want to make sure you don't give her too good of a look.
Absolutely, and the defense better not relax because she might hit that one next time.
Up top, Sabali. She's covered by Fagbenle.
Well, it wasn't a block officially, but it might as well been. She really affected that shot.
Yeah, it was clearly her defense that threw her off there.
Now here's Mabry. To the paint. Harrison. All right, let me run a scenario for you. It's a tight game in the 4th quarter. Which player do you want on your side in the clutch?
Give me Kalia Copper. In the past, she's led the league in clutch scoring. She's fearless and can always create her own shot.
Yeah, Copper, great choice and kind of similar to her. I'd go with Enrique Agumbawale. She's got the great shot creation and shot making, both elite. Enrique excels against tight coverage, and we know she's clutch.
Well, Harrison is known for her hard screens, her rebounding, and her low post defense. But she also has the lateral quickness to go out and defend the perimeter.
That one falls, so she hits both of them. Back in 2023, Breanna Stewart signed in as a free agent with the Liberty. What a signing.
Oh, to me, I think this could go down as the biggest free agent signing in WNBA history. Stewie won an MVP in year 1 with New York, and then in year 2, she brings the Liberty their first title in franchise history. It's hard to make a bigger impact than that, guys.
Ionescu outside. Stewart with the screen. Inside. It's tipped. It's stolen by Fagbenle. That's her 4th basket of this game, and she's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Everybody on the floor is hot. It's incredible stuff here in the early going.
Yeah, both teams playing downhill, but somebody's got to cool off eventually, right, Tim?
I hope not.
And the basket by Ionescu.
Zero hesitation on Ionescu's shots. She's pretty much got it all picked out so that once she gets the ball, she's automatic.
Pass to Allen. Back to Sabali. Ionescu. She's guarded by Aleman. Outside Sabali. Ionescu outside. Clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Harrison. The tempo trailing. Now here is Sykes. She's covered by Allen. Harrison in the post. And she uses the glass on the layup.
That is some dime dropping. Exquisite assist.
Now here is Ionescu. She's covered closely. Pass to Stewart. Now here's Gardner. Out to the left wing. Here's Ionescu. Another miss by Sabrina Ionescu. Here's Fagbenle. Harrison sets a screen. Marina Mabry for three. Rebound, New York. And here's Sabali. She has 7. Pass to Stewart. Ionescu. Screen by Stewart. And Sabrina Ionescu with the 3.
Mercy, that was from deep range. Ionescu on the short list of players who want taking that one.
Isabel Harrison in the high post. And it's blocked by Brianna Stewart, but she stays with it. And it's out of bounds. The Tempo able to retain possession here.
Substitution on the court.
Outside Mabry. 6 to shoot. And the 3 ball is good.
No matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to cut it.
Here's Johannes. Pass to Allen. From past the arc. Hits it from 3-point range.
Some quick retaliation right there, huh, guys?
Yeah, sure didn't take him long to go and get those 3 points back.
Now Fagbenle. Outside for Mabry. And here's Harrison. Nurse. She's covered by Gardner. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Jonquel Jones. New York leading. Pass to Johannes. Goes up from the top of the key. Now Gardner. Phoebish. Here's Johannes. And again, it's New York with a 3.
I tell you, she loves getting looks like that from 3-point range. Just nobody near her.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Mabry. Takes the 3. Pass to Fagbenle. Second shot opportunity. That one won't drop, and it's her first miss. She's 4 of 5. And here's Johannes. She knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together, and they may want to review this one.
The previous play is under review.
Look at it again. They need to be certain she beat the buzzer here.
Well, they will go ahead and review if she got the shot off in time, but I'm guessing that it's going to count.
Yeah, and I would agree with you. There's no harm in the refs double-checking.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And they've overturned the call. The replay was conclusive, and that one's going to count.
Good thing we have the replay to go to. I don't know what kind of impact it'll have on the final result, but you always want to get every call right. Glad we were able to review that one.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. It's the Liberty. They're up by 8. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And taking a look at the Liberty performance here. Guys, what are your thoughts?
It's been a long-range battle for them, and one they are winning.
Some sharp shooting from deep, a big part of why they're up.
Pick by Jones. Shot's good by Johannes.
Such a sharp shooter. That's almost a layup for her. So wide open.
And the Tempo with possession here. They trail by 11. Pass to Fagbenle. Now Lamont. Expanding her range. And Jones pulls it down. In that epic 2024 WNBA Finals, Jonquel Jones took home MVP honors.
Yeah, she shot it 56, 43, and 100 for the series. Now, New York struggled at times offensively, and Jones had to carry the load to give the Liberty their first WNBA title.
Now here's Aleman. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her.
New York foul. Leone. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for your New York Liberty. Number 44. Banija Lady Hamilton.
So it's Toronto with it. It's a 14-point game. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Fagbenle. And Jones pulls it down. And so it's New York with it. Now Johannes. Now Lainey Hamilton. Picked by Jones. And Lainey Hamilton hits from deep.
A big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose, guys.
And that goes for both ends of the floor. They've been controlling the action everywhere.
Just dominant.
Down low. Will it go? Tries again. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots. Next.
First personal foul.
A big guard at 6 feet. Nurse can not only handle her own inside, she can also get to the free throw line.
Well, for the games that you watch around the league, what's an important factor that you guys think gets overlooked?
I gotta say, pace. You want to play the game on your terms. And if you can control the tempo, that can be pretty key in a game.
No doubt, Brian. You know, we see different styles around the league, and if you can impose how you want to play, that's huge.
Looking around the league, is it safe to say that the Liberty have the best big three?
Well, to me, it's no doubt. You have former MVPs in Breanna Stewart and Jonquel Jones, and then you got an all-WNBA point guard in Sabrina Ionescu. And beyond the collection of talent, these three are a great fit.
And she's good on the second.
Someone who fits nicely into the rotation. Nurse has a pretty good all-around game.
Pass to Jones. Now Johannes. Here's the pick. The tray. And it's Nurse with the rebound. Now Sykes. Here's Alema. Out to Nurse. From outside the arc. Doesn't get it to drop for her.
That's a shot you want to take if you're looking for the three. Defense totally off balance.
Pass to Phoebish. Allen. She's guarded by Aleman. And here's Johannes. From outside, off the mark. Now here's Aleman. Here's Fagbenle. To the middle. Sykes with the bucket.
With a nice touch around the rim, Sykes doesn't miss many opportunities inside.
Outside, Lainey Hamilton. Pass to Allen. Now Johannes. And here is Jones. Screens it from beyond the arc.
A gifted shooter for a player her size. Jones is a matchup nightmare.
And Toronto calls timeout. It's been an incredible career and journey for Jonquel Jones.
You think about it, but she's born in the Bahamas, drafted out of a mid-major school, just 6 points per game as a rookie. But Jones has...
Nurse. Lainey Hamilton covering. Now Aleman. Looking for her first basket still in this one. To the inside. Here's Sykes. Good. And Fagbenle gets the assist.
Once inside, Sykes commits to the play. She'll work around contact if she has to.
Pass to Johannes. Back to Ionescu. Let's go with a three. And again, it's New York with a three.
Oh, I think she owes the three-pointer dinner because it's been her best friend today, no question.
Well, it has been today anyway. I mean, look, most of her points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
Here's New York now. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Picked by Jones. Here's Johannes. She's guarded by Sykes. And the shot goes down.
And that'll raise their field goal percentage even more. They're enjoying a big edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. They've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection's just been great.
Such a high IQ on this team.
A nice shot by Fagbenle.
She's got a great read of where that miss was going, and that enabled her to be the first player to it and get the putback.
Pass to Phoebish. And there's the whistle, illegal screen.
The idea of setting a screen on that play, it was the good idea, the right idea, but the execution was not.
Yeah, you really want to set a hard screen, but you also want to make sure it's a legal one.
And if they're going to make a run, there's no time like the present.
Well, we certainly expected a better game than this. It really has not been a pretty picture.
Now here is Sykes. She's got 6. Ionescu outside. To the wing on the left. Jones left side. 5 to shoot. With the floater, Ionescu can't get it to go.
If she can get to the rim, she'll usually turn it into points, but the defense stood tall there.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Difficult situation for Toronto. Aleman with it. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Fagbenle from outside. Another shot. And the layup is up and in.
Great unspoken communication between teammates, leading to the nice assist and easy too.
Here's Johannes. She's got 8. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. It's hauled in by Harrison. Sykes outside. Alema. Now here is Sykes. She has 6. Outside Mabry. Past Alema. Shoots a 3. Some solid defense from Brianna Stewart. Down low. Shot is good by Ionescu.
And Ionescu is inflicting major damage right now. The defense looks helpless.
And here is Alema. Inside. Back to Mabry. Outside for Sykes. And a miss there on the triple. Pass to Ionescu. Shoots the 3. In for her 7th make in 13 attempts.
She just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything she does on the court, off the court. She lives and breathes basketball.
Now here is Sykes. Outside for Mabry. Alema. Mabry. Lane Hamilton covering. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Mabry. There's the 3. A rebound by Brianna Stewart.
She keeps trying to force it up when she's guarded, and she's just getting brick after brick. Here's my suggestion. Move the ball around.
Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. And again, it's New York with a 3.
This is her game. Ionescu is a scorer and stays active on offense. You love her confidence.
Outside Mabry. Past Alema. Picked by Fagbenle. Can they get it? Here's Harrison. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time, and offensive glass getting it done.
Protecting the play, Harrison fights to retain possession and get him a bucket.
Now here's Lane Hamilton. She's got 5. Out to the wing. The three is up. Buries it from three-point range.
Great rise and dime. She changed gears in midair to make that sweet, sweet delivery.
Here's Sykes. 6 points for her. To the paint. Here's Harrison. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Third personal foul.
Well, with a new Toronto team coming in 2026 and more international players getting drafted, the WNBA's global reach is growing.
And you look at upcoming draft classes, that will be reflected more so with the international players coming in and some of the recent high draft picks we've had from outside the United States.
Yeah, and it mirrors basketball continuing to grow on the international stage. So I'm excited to see the best players in the world playing right here in the WNBA.
And she sinks the second. And it's New York's ball. Picked by Jones. And here's Satu Sabali outside. Rebound by the tempo.
Surprising miss, wouldn't you say? I mean, she usually devours those wide open opportunities.
Sykes left side. Lets it go.
And again, no good by Toronto.
Jones outside. Back to Sabali. Fagbenle with the rebound. Pass to Mabry. Picked by Fagbenle. Good work defensively by Brianna Stewart. On offense, here's the Liberty. Ionescu up top. Stewart. She's guarded by Alaman. And Stewart gets it to go.
Well, you have to be aware of Stewart around the rim. She's just too good at attacking opponents' weak spots.
Pass to Mabry. Now Fagbenle. Now Alaman. 6 on the shot clock. Marina Mabry for 3. Satu Sabali comes up with the board. Here's Ionescu. She's guarded by Alaman. Outside, Lainey Hamilton. To the middle. Jones. She makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start her game.
A premier interior scorer, Jones's physical presence is enough to intimidate defenders.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and game clock. Fagbenle can't hit. Outside, Stewart. The pick by Jones. There's the triple. That one falls, and a nice feed from Lainey Hamilton. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's the Liberty running away with it. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And it's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot. Nice try. Let's hear it for the participant.
Hello and welcome back. Third quarter just about to get going, and what has been a runaway of a game so far. And, you know, no surprise, but Ionescu has been exceptional here, guys.
She put on a show from three-point range in the first half. We'll see if the halftime break had any cooling effect on her.
Well, we'll soon find out, because I guarantee they're going to keep feeding her the rock beyond the arc until she does cool off.
And the Liberty with possession here. Outside, Stewart. Jones outside. Stewart. Brianna Stewart draws the double. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. And it's Aleman with the rebound.
And the Tempo with possession here.
Pass to Harrison. Over Ionescu. That one off the back iron and out. Back to Stewart.
Lainey Hamilton.
Stewart with the screen.
Now here's Lainey Hamilton.
Defense is right there. The kick out to Ionescu. Outside, Stewart. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And finally, someone scores.
It has not been pretty, I'll say that much, but these offenses have been flowing like molasses.
Going as slow as a three-toed sloth.
And it's good for 2.
Great footwork by Harrison, so active. A very nice pick and roll partner who will cut hard.
Outside, Lainey Hamilton.
Ionescu. She's guarded by Aleman. To the paint, Stewart. And a great assist that time by Sabrina Ionescu as that one goes in.
The second she got around the pick and shook her man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
Now here's Harrison. She's got 13. Mabry up top. Jacks up a 3. And it's Ionescu with the rebound. Here's New York now. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half.
And for Sabrina Ionescu, the top pick of the 2020 draft, she had a bit of an inconsistent start to her career.
Spraining her ankle her rookie year and just playing 3 games. In her second season, she shot 38%. But you got to give Sabrina credit. The Walnut Creek Wonder works herself into the star we know today.
They get it back. And that one's good. Jones.
Well, Jones has a talent for owning the boards. Here she keeps the play alive and finishes it strong.
Harrison the screen. To the wing, right side. Now Aleman. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Bagbenle slides right through for her 7th basket in 11 tries.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Here's Jones. It's good for the 7th time this game, and she shot 7 and made 7. I think that's 100%. And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively. They need a bucket. Is it just me, or does it feel like she's gotten every rebound in this game?
No, it's not just you. And look, a 20-plus rebounding game just isn't something we get to see very often.
We just sit back and enjoy the show.
Absolutely.
Here's the Tempo now.
Aleman, covered by Ionescu. Spins.
Stolen by Lainey Hamilton.
Banked in off the glass.
The only tough part of that basket was establishing position inside. The rest was easy.
Aleman with it. Pass to Harrison. Tries to break her ice. And 2 free throws coming up as she misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
Well, you never want to foul a jump shooter. Marina Mabry, certainly a jump shooter. So don't foul her.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And she knocks down the first one.
You look at the numbers for Marina Mabry, just a consistent score.
Since her rookie year, it's double figures every year. And yes, we know Marina can shoot it, but there's more to the game of Mabry. She's added other elements.
She's perfect from the line this time.
Well, every single team in this league wants a Marina Mabry. She's got a tremendous three-point shot, and Marina, a great teammate as well.
Ionescu. She's guarded by Aleman. Pass to Stewart. Good, and Sabrina Ionescu gets the dime.
She put that lead pass on a platter for her.
Now Fagbenle. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jones.
Jonquel Jones.
That is her first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Now Mabry. Back to Sykes. Shot clock at 5. For 3. The rebound by the Liberty. Outside, Lainey Hamilton. Pass to Ionescu. The three-pointer is on target.
She's up to her usual trick, shooting it well, scoring a lot of points, getting them in front.
Outside, Mabry. Harrison sets a screen. Down low. That's her 6th make from the field. She's taken 9 shots and missed only 3.
Hey, Harrison has had a night. They keep calling her number, and she keeps delivering.
Now here is Stewart. She's got 11. And the basket is good.
Down there in the low post is where you want to create a lot of your offense.
Now here's Aleman, covered by Ionescu. Isabel Harrison on the wing, past Aleman. Back to Harrison. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
A true center. You don't see Harrison trying to bury 3. She loves banging inside.
Now here is Stewart. Ionescu outside. Up again. Sabali. The kick out to Ionescu. Jones. Back to Ionescu. Launches a 3. They get it back. Tries yet again. Jones, no good.
And she doesn't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions.
Picked by Fagbenle. Inside. Pass to Harrison. And stolen by Satu Sabali. Now Ionescu. Jones inside. She's guarded by Aleman. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Just shrugging off the contact. Making it look easy. Jones is showing off the strength.
And the shot goes in.
She's having one of those days where if she takes it, she makes it.
Ionescu outside. Fires from deep. Drills the three-pointer.
And add another 3-pointer to their second half total.
They came out of the break dropping bombs and are just not letting up.
You love to see that.
Now here's Aleman. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. To the inside. Fagbenle. Yes, and a nice assist from Marina Mabry.
Oh, it's a good thing she showed up today because without her, they'd be in deeper trouble.
Outside, Stewart. Pass to Ionescu. The 3. And again, it's New York with a 3.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Now Aleman from deep. Connects from three-point range.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the 3 right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
Now here's Lainey Hamilton. 7 points in the game. Brianna Stewart from outside. Score the bucket. She is 7 for 11 and continues to look good. Here's Alema. Back Benlay, guarded by Sabali. Here's Mabry, and it's blocked by Brianna Stewart.
Phenomenal defense from Stewart on that play. It's no surprise she's regarded as one of the best shot blockers in the league.
Pass to Ionescu. This one for three. And again, it's New York with a three.
It's nice to see she's found her rhythm here in the third quarter, and you can see her confidence. Everything she's putting up from long range, it seems to be going down.
Now here's Mabry. 6 points for her. Drilled from 11 feet out.
The midi for Mabry. We're used to seeing her knock down threes. I like Marina keeping the D on their toes.
Ionescu outside. The three. Pass to Jones. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
First personal foul.
That's on Isabel Harrison.
At the line for the Liberty, Jonquel Jones. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Well, when you look at her game, what you appreciate most about Jonquel Jones is her versatility. A strong offensive player and a very skilled defender as well.
And so she hits both. So it's Toronto with it. Passed on them off. Now Nurse. Drills it from outside.
Such a solid shooter. Nurse has a quick release, makes her dangerous off the feed.
Here's Johannes. She's guarded by Alaman. To the middle. The kick out to Allen. Here's Gardner. Liberty, keep it alive. And that one's good. Jones.
Total dominance by Jones tonight. She loves getting to her spots and finding her rhythm.
Nurse outside. Past Alaman. To the paint. And she floats it in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
She was one step ahead of the D in making that pass. Nice assist.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential.
Here's Johannes. She's guarded by Alaman. Here's Stewart. Nails the baby hook.
Just a huge hole in the defense, and she didn't waste any time going through it.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. It's the Liberty, opening a huge gap. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. Welcome back as the fourth quarter is right ahead. Not exactly a close contest here. Nurse outside. Alema. Pass to Nurse. Fires for three.
And it's out of bounds. The Tempo able to retain possession here.
She's covered by Allen. Brianna Stewart with the steal. In transition, here come the Liberty. And Allen gets it to go.
Nice find by Stewart. She doesn't just score, she's also a willing passer.
Now here's Alaman. Pass to Nurse. Launches it. And it's Brianna Stewart with the rebound. Here's Allen.
Toronto grabs the miss.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Deflects the pass. Brianna Stewart with the steal. Down low.
Phoebish.
Good, and Brianna Stewart gets the assist.
Fantastic pass. She made that a very easy bucket with the setup.
And here is Alemán inside. And she drops in the layup off glass.
The second she got around the pick and shook her man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
Here's Johannes. Screen by Stewart. Puts one up from 19. Makes the bucket. She's now got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 on the game.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Now here's Fagbenle.
6 to shoot.
Picked by Fagbenle.
Now here's Alemán. She's tightly guarded.
Those second chance points, they're just like bonus points if you can get them.
And so it's New York with it.
Pass to Gardner.
Allen from deep. It's rebounded by Sabali. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. To the paint. Nurse gets it to go from downtown.
And everyone knows that Nurse can shoot it from distance. She likes to shake free from beyond the arc.
Pass to Allen. Johannes. She's guarded by Alemán. Now here's Allen. She's guarded closely. To the middle. Stewart.
And it's Toronto with the rebound.
She's covered by Allen. To the inside. Here's Fagbenle. Terrific assist and a nice finish. Just a solid play all around.
The plan worked perfectly that possession. Get it inside, get the high percentage shot.
Now here's Gardner. Pass to Allen. Stewart. Shoots over Fagbenle. And it's Stewart missing. Now Alemán. Here's Nurse.
Picked by Fagbenle.
Up and in on the layup.
Crafty pass work, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
A nice shot by Stewart.
Another high-scoring night for Stewart. Between her skills and really her mentality, it was like she was engineered to get buckets in this league.
Now here's Nurse. Pass to Fagbenle. And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot 2.
And how about the journey of Temi Fagbenle? Was out of the WNBA from 2019 to 2023.
Take a break.
Played in Europe for those years, winning titles in 3 countries, Spain, Italy, and England. Came back to the United States with the Fever in 2024 and was selected by Golden State in the expansion draft.
And the first one falls for her. Both shots good from the stripe. And they've been really controlling this one.
Never want to get too complacent, though.
Down low. Here's Johannes. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, they've built this lead through plays exactly like that. She's easily been the most consistent performer.
No question about that. I mean, she's just hitting everything in sight.
Now here's Mabry. Pass to Harrison. Now here's Allen. She's guarded by Sykes. And Allen gets it to go.
Just really good awareness right there on the assist.
Here's the tempo now.
Aleman with it. Now Fagbenle, defended by Stewart. Brittany Sykes outside, hits the three-point bomb.
Puts her awareness on full display. Sykes knew exactly how much time she had for the catch and shoot.
Pass to Stewart. Here's Allen. She's guarded by Sykes.
Liberty foul. Brianna Stewart. Third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the tempo, Temi Fagbenle. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
She's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. Here's Johannes. To the paint. It's stolen by Fagbenle. Pass to Mabry. Now here's Fagbenle. Defended by Stewart. To the inside. Outside for Mabry. Inside. Here's Fagbenle. Yes, and a nice assist from Marina Mabry.
That's a heads-up play right there, guys. Not just on the assist, but also on the finish.
Pass to Allen. And here's Stewart. Puts up a three. Allen's shot is off. Now Aleman. Marina Mabry for three. They grab their own miss. Lets the three fly. And the ball out of play. The Liberty will have it. Here's Johannes. Pass to Stewart. Takes the three. Good on the triple.
Sometimes you see players get a little bit hesitant to take that outside shot, but not Stewart. She works hard to maintain her range.
Now here's Fagbenle.
Harrison. Mabry. She's covered by Garden. To the right side. 5 on the clock. Here's Aleman. But they'll get another chance. Sykes, no good. And they're making this a runaway.
Yeah, the only question here for us to follow is how big the lead will eventually become.
Brianna Stewart from outside. It's good from long range.
Talk about falling asleep on defense. I don't know how you can give a shooter like her that much space from beyond the arc.
Now here's Mabry. She sinks the 11-footer. And so it's New York with it. Here's Johannes. Pass to Allen. Stewart. Here's Johannes. The three-pointer off the mark. Now here's Aleman. She's guarded closely. Now here's Harrison. Now here's Mabry. Gardner pulls it in.
Yeah, just like me. I can't believe that layup didn't fall. I don't think she can either.
Stewart. She's guarded by Aleman. Here's Allen.
And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Past Aleman. Here's Sykes. Here's Mabry.
Good, and Fagbenle gets the assist.
Timmy Fagbenle.
And here's Johannes. Here's Allen. Johannes.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Screen by Stewart. Here's the three. Not gonna go that time.
It's rare to see her come up empty on such a wide open look.
Pass to Fagbenle. Mabry, she's covered by Gardner. Let's go. And that one's good. Marina Mabry for three.
Once again, I don't know what else to say. Marina Mabry proving she's one of the best shooters in the game.
Now Gardner. Allen. Here's Gardner. Mabry covering. Now here's Allen. To the middle. 3 on the clock to end the drought. And it's Stewart missing.
Here's the tempo now.
Inside. Here's Harrison. Stewart grabs the miss. Pass to Gardner. Now Johannes. She's guarded by Alaman. Here's Phoebish. Now Allen. Phoebish. Defended by Harrison. From the stripe. And she gets the bucket.
Good ball movement. She put that pass in the ideal spot, and I can guarantee you her teammate appreciated it.
Now here's Alaman. Pass to Fagbenle. Mabry. Three-pointer.
And the tempo, another three.
Her three-point shot will take her far. Mabry is a great long-range option, capable of knocking down from deep.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. And here's Johannes. Stewart. She's covered by Fagbenle. Pass to Phoebish. Now Johannes. Shoots over Alaman. That one rolling around and rims out. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were better basketball team by far.
You got to commend this sort of dominance here at home and feeling great, playing well nearly the whole game. And I could feel it. This building was pumped, guys.
And that's a wrap, everyone.